Okay, so here we go. Today is a very specific process. It's only a two-step process, so it's really not that bad. So on these parabolas, by far the most important point is the vertex. So today is all about finding the vertex. In order to graph anything or any parabola, you've got to find the vertex first. Okay. Let me just talk a little bit about what we're doing here. Oh, I don't need that. What am I thinking? So you've got a parabola. Oh my goodness, this is an ugly one. Woo! That's an ugly parabola. This dotted line that goes through the middle, what do we call that? Axis of symmetry. Okay? This axis of symmetry is the most important part. We will find that first. And then we will find out the height of that vertex. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to look back at what you've done before. Y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. You remember that form? Yeah, because you've used it using quadratic formula, which is negative b plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Kind of might be in there somewhere, okay? So what we're going to do is we're just going to get right to how to do this with an example. So if I go y is equal to x squared plus 8x plus 10, okay? First thing we need to do is we need to be able to find our A, our B, and our C. What's my A? 1. Even though there's nothing written there, it is 1 because that's the thing that we don't have to write if we don't want. So A is 1, B is 8. I'm not really worried about C in this case because it's just I could prove this. Do you guys want me to prove it? I thought you guys really enjoyed your geometry proofs. Nobody really enjoys geometry proofs, but in pre-calculus I do prove this real quick. But to find this vertex, the x-coordinate is negative b divided by 2a. So once I find that negative b over, once I find my a and my b, I just go ahead and figure it out. Negative b divided by 2a, negative 8 divided by 2 times 1. Okay, so I get negative 4. And that right there, technically, is my equation of my axis of symmetry. Okay? You don't have to graph this. Don't graph this necessarily. I just want to give you guys some visual as to what's going on. So what I've determined is that vertex is somewhere on that line. I don't know how high it is. I just know it's somewhere on that line. Okay? So how do I find out how high it is? How do I find my y? Yeah. Well, I got to do more than plus 10, but how do I find my y? What? Plug it in. Exactly. So you just take your negative 4 and you plug it in. Okay? So that's basically all that the large part of what we're doing today is calculating negative b over 2a, and then we're going to plug it in. That'll give me my vertex. So here we go. Y equals negative 4 squared, and I'm a big fan of writing this out. Yeah, I can do some things in my head, but I still go ahead and write some things out. 8 times negative 4 plus 10. And I hope we can all do this without our calculator. If not, we'll try and work at it and get better. Negative 4 squared. Help me out. 16. 8 times negative 4. Negative 32. Good. Plus 10. So I get a positive 26. Negative 32 gives me a negative 6. So what that tells me is my vertex is negative 4, negative 6. And then tomorrow, we will, from that point, get other points and graph it. Okay. So I've modeled one. Let's see if you can do it. Going to throw in some negatives. Okay. I want you to find your negative b over 2a. Compare with your neighbor before you go any further. Okay, I want you to compare with your neighbors. Come on, guys. I got 7. I got 48. I got cow. Oh, no, that can't be right. Chat it up, chat it up, chat it up. So, the opposite of B is 8. Negative 2. All right, good. I like some sort of feedback there. That lets you know you did it right. Plug it in. Okay, I've got too much crap up here. I'll do a little pause action here. Feel free to compare with your neighbors once you're done with this one, too. Is the answer to this one the age of anybody in here? You guys are older than that? Only one person? Really? Okay. Here we go, 15. Okay. The common mistakes here are just trying to do too much in your head. And like, say, this one here, negative 2. These negatives don't cancel. These negatives don't cancel because you got to square it. So always square it first and then take it times negative 2. Okay? And we get 15. Okay? One more before we go into a different skill. This one might have a little deal in it to see how you handle something different. 2x squared plus 6x minus 4. Go for it. Do the whole thing. Feel free to get your calculators out on this one, folks. You're going to probably need it. Did you get a decimal? Yeah. Good. I mean, it lets you know you're kind of on the right track. I will get another piece of paper here so I can... Feel free to do this in terms of fractions if you really want to work on your fraction work, by all means. You know, I know you're kind of wanting to get better at that. That's cool. Are you glad this is your long class, or are you sad this is your long class?
Sad. Actually, it could be worse. I could have
Okay, here we go. I'm hearing negative 8.5. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I'm not going to lie.
I did it. Okay, if you are getting negative 1.5 and you are just plugging it into your calculator and you're getting it wrong, it's probably because you're not putting parentheses around your negative 1.5. Okay? Me, I did this in terms of fractions. I'm just trying to keep my fraction skills up. What?
Well, I don't know why I put it in my calculator, but when I put negative 6 over 2 times 2, it's giving me negative 6.
Oh, that's a great question. That's a great question. So here's the deal. 6 divided by 2 times 2. Okay. Erica asked a great question. She caught her calculator getting something wrong. Well, here's what your calculator understands. Your calculator saw 6 divided by 2 times 2. That's what it saw. Okay? So there's two ways to take care of this. Just type in 6 divided by 4. Or type in, this is what I do when I have a bunch of things. I'll go 6 divided by 2 divided by 2. Just to remind my calculator that it's division on both of them. Or you could put parentheses. So, okay. So yeah, part of this is getting familiar with your calculator once again as well. Okay. So now, hopefully we can find a vertex. Now I'm going to show you some physics, and we're going to talk about if you went outside and took a hamster and threw it up in the air, no, a ball, threw it up in the air. This one, physics. H is equal to negative 16t squared. This is a formula that we're going to use here real quick. Okay. H sub 0. We're not adding a hoe to the situation. I have lots of other jokes that are coming to mind, but my filter is kicking them out. Okay, yeah. So no, that is H sub 0. What does that sub 0 mean? Well, first of all, if I take something and I throw it, my height is always changing. Okay? So that sub 0 means it's the height when it leaves my hand, or when it's the height when the time is 0. And the velocity is how quickly it's moving in the upward or downward direction. Upward if it's positive, downward if it's negative. So if I throw something upwards, my velocity is going to be positive. If I spike a volleyball downwards, my velocity is going to be negative. But that v sub 0 is, again, when I start the clock, when the time is 0, because my velocity always changes. So this is adding to my height, and this is most likely adding to your height. What do you think subtracts from your height of an object? Gravity. Perfect. Gravity. This negative 16t squared is gravity. As time goes on, it pulls objects down further and further and further. That's gravity. So in this situation, I'm going to say that I'm taking a ball and I'm going to throw it from 8 feet up. So what I'm thinking is when I let it go, when it leaves my hand, it's about 8 foot high. Okay? And I'm going to say that my initial velocity is 64 feet per second. Okay? So now what we can do with those two things is plug them in and have an equation for our very specific situation. H is equal to negative 16t squared plus 64 feet per second times the number of seconds plus 8. Okay? So what's going to happen to this ball? I'm going to throw it and then what? Yeah, it's going to go up and it's going to come down. Is it going to reach some maximum height of some sort? Yes. Gee, I wonder what that maximum height is. Where might you find it on the graph of this path? On the vertex. So all we got to do is find the vertex. Okay? So here we go. Real quick. Negative b over 2a equals negative 64 over 2 times negative 16, which is negative 64 over negative 32, which is 2. Look at my input into this equation. My input is t. What does that stand for? Time. So this is 2 seconds. So it tells me that my maximum height occurs at 2 seconds. Okay? So that's not my maximum height is 2 feet. It's when my maximum occurs. It's at 2 seconds. How can I find out how high it actually goes? Go! Plug it in, plug it in. There was an air freshener commercial about 10 years ago that it was saying, plug it in, plug it in. Glade air fresheners is probably before your time. Even though you guys probably all need air fresheners for your room anyway. Okay. What? How high did you get? She had 72, is she right?
Yes.
She is right. So I have negative 64 plus 128 plus 8 gives me 72 feet. There we go. Okay. Good. Very nice. So on this one, we could graph it, but the vertex is also a very important point when it comes to maximizing profits, minimize cost, something like that. Okay, in the business world, something. So we will work with those tomorrow. Okay. Whiteboards, go! Ten. 9. I need to have whiteboards in about like 2 or 3 different locations. Or we just need to get our little pattern going. I could do a shelf back there too. Okay. So as I get ready for a chapter, I look through the skills that the book expects you to have to be successful, And what do you need?
A marker.
Hold on. Go back.
Oh.
There you go. Okay. And there's one skill that's pretty darn important. And if we don't have it, we're going to be in trouble. So here we go. Let's make sure we can do this before we even enter the chapter. It's not bad. X plus 1 times x plus 6. Let's review how to do this. If I'm going to multiply 2, these are called binomials because they have 2 terms each. X times x, x squared. X times 6, 6x. I cannot take that x any further through, so I know I'm done with that. But now what do I got to do? I've got to multiply the 1 through. 1 times x gives me x. 1 times 6 gives me 6. So now what do I do? Add them up. Simplify. Combine your like terms. There we go. So what you're doing is you're multiplying 2 binomials to get a trinomial. And we'll talk about that a little bit more accurately throughout the week. Okay? Here we go. So now we've reviewed it. Now you show me you remember how to do these things. There we go. Go! Okay? Okay? Sweet. Middle term. Good. Good. Add them up. Perfect. Middle term. Good. 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 Sweet. Nice job. X squared, 10x, negative 3x, negative 30. Add them up. X squared plus 7x minus 30. Within a couple days, I expect you guys to be able to do these in your head without writing anything down but the answer. Now, why do I think that's reasonable? Your first term is easy. Your last term is easy. The only thing we got to spend time thinking about is this middle term. Okay, now let's make it a little bit more complicated. But not bad. It's the same skill. Just the numbers are bigger. 2x minus 3 times x plus 5. Stop having fun. Stop it. Cammie, you too. Stop it. No laughing allowed. Good. Good. Good, good, good. Good. Good, good. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. Bowlers, were you supposed to leave?
We leave after this.
Oh, see, they haven't changed the clock yet, and I was freaked out. Okay. First term. Okay, so here, middle term. Okay, so here we go. 2x squared, 10x, negative 3, negative 15. Okay. Good. You guys just seem like you're doing pretty well here. Well, I'm going to kind of throw a little wrench in the works. It's not a big wrench, though. Maybe it's like a 10 millimeter. 2x plus y times x minus 4y. So instead of just x, you'll have xy now. Just be careful. You'll be fine. Thank you, Molly. Squared on your y. Okay. Your first term and your middle term. Your y squared and your middle term too. Good. Middle term, y squared, and your middle term. Good. Okay, yeah, it's y squared. People have done that both periods. Yeah, 4y times 4y gives me 4y squared. Okay. And then when I bring this down.
Hey, I actually got it all right.
Good. Oh, but I wrote it wrong. XY. You had plus. Okay. Okay. One last one, and I'm going to turn you loose, and you'll have the rest of the time for homework. X plus 3 times 2x squared plus 4x minus 3. I always write this so close, and it looks like a 14. This one, x times 2x squared is 2x to the third. You can do it. Yep, all the way through. Boom. Once you're done with this one, you can put your whiteboard away. Good. Perfect. I don't mean to embarrass you, Camilla, but you've got your pants are ripped. Okay. I can't quite see that third term. Good. What is it? Nope. You combine some things that shouldn't be combined because you should have an x squared. I'll show you. Good. Oh, your last term, I believe. Here we go. There you go. So here's my work here, folks. 2, 10, 9, negative 9. Good.
At least it's on my hand and not on my shirt. I understand where I'm doing it wrong. It's on my hand. Bad arrow. Oh, guess what? I washed my sweatshirt and it never came out of my sweatshirt.
Yeah, it's almost impossible to get out.
And then guess what? Guess what I did with my sweatshirt? I just threw it away because everybody was angry at it.
Okay, so here we go. On the other class, they were a little shorter on time and stuff. So I just said, okay, just the top 9 on this worksheet, top 3 rows. Don't let this rectangle deal freak you out. You're still just taking n plus 2 times n plus 5. Okay? And your goal with these is to, of course, get them right, but be able to do them fairly quickly. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you cannot multiply these things out, there are sections coming up that you absolutely will not be able to pass. So you have to be able to do this. You have to be able to do this. Okay? So you got that, just the top half of the law of the donut. And then you do have this worksheet right here that is on the back of your other packet. That one in its entirety. Excuse me. Now, don't just take that and put it in your pocket. You know, make sure you put it towards me, and everybody notice I paid her. When do I get these? Never? Oh, okay. Jeez. Never have I bought candy in such advanced form. Am I going to have to separate you two when I make my new seating chart? If you're getting stuck at all, let me know. If you want me to reteach some things for you, let me know. But, to be able to do this. Yeah.
Is this what we did at the beginning of class, basically?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, no. These are two different things. Okay. You just got to multiply that out. On the other worksheet, then you've got to find the vertex. Here, all I want you to do is just multiply these out. Okay, so just multiply it. That was like the whiteboards.
Okay.
The stuff that was early, that's going to be the other worksheet.
Okay.
I'm going to see if I can do that right now. Compose. Well key. Boom, boom.
Like right so far? I started it.
Okay. When you're doing this, that's all multiplication. 4 times 9.
Oh, I keep adding. Okay.
Oh, and I forgot to stop my recording.